What's up? What's up? It's your girl Mickey Truth. You tune in to Miss Me with that BS, the realest spot on YouTube for calling out the nonsense. Make sure you tell a friend to pull up and hit that subscribe button and join the fam. Let's get into it.
This Roxy again.
Roxy, what's happening?
So everybody sitting up there saying I'm hiding stuff, Kenya hiding stuff, and all this other stuff like that. Ain't nobody hiding stuff. We only being told or speaking on what's being brought to us. That's the whole thing. And nobody stopped looking. We've been pressuring. We've been the only one that's been saying anything. I wish we could go back to the Facebook post that Kenya was posting that Facebook took down. It's been talked about. We've been talking about this man being a pedophile. It's been talked about. We never took our foot off the gas. But because Kenya is the one that's always got something to say, don't nobody want to believe Kenya, but now that the shit then blew up on the fan, now Kenya might be a little right. We never.
Is Kenya? Is she another family member?
I've never heard that name until right now. I don't know who that is.
She spoke out. I got to show you it. Yep, that's another family member.
Okay, so let's go ahead.
We never stopped putting our foot on the gas. We've been reporting it. We've been saying that this man is a pedophile. We've been putting Shannon on blast that she having this man as her baby daddy.
So
and got
so now that you're back on the line,
when he got out of jail, and she was 16 and got pregnant by him. We brought attention to that.
Hey Roxy, so let me ask you this. I mean, as the person that you responded to said something along the lines of, you make CPS reports. They go through this procedure and that procedure or whatnot. So when y'all actually made the reports, what was the results? What happened when they did they investigate?
Nothing happened, Mark. I'm telling you, nothing happened. We just reported another instance that happened not too long ago with the little cousin that went over there. Now, I don't know. It's probably about 6 months ago, maybe a little bit more than that. I'm not quite for sure because, again, I'm only being told the information from somebody else. The little girl went over there. She went over there. The man approached her for fellatio. The girl went back to her mama, told her mama. Her mama went to the police.
Yeah.
They did nothing. They did nothing. We the ones that's getting the backlash. We ain't never took our foot off the pedal.
This is the situation where they did nothing because allegedly they convinced the kids to lie to the police and said that they didn't really say that. Or
exactly.
They said that because
if we don't have solid evidence to stand on, we can only just say what's being told. But if we really don't know what's going on, we only going off of hearsay with somebody else. Like, what y'all want us to do? We've been out there looking. It's other people down there. We putting up flyers. They taking down the flyers. We've been putting in.
Who taking down the flyers?
We ain't been chilling. Not on this side.
And that was another thing that I heard too. What you just said, y'all been putting up flyers and somebody.
Yeah, they've been taking that shit down. We've been putting in the work, and we not sitting on our asses. We've been putting in the work for. It's the immediate family that ain't been doing shit.
If you would take a shot in the dark and say who you think or who do you think would possibly be taking down the flyers and why?
I think that it's the twins and that taking down the flyers because I think that they got something to do with it and they got something to hide. I.e., that's why Annette was on that goddamn TV conference that everybody saw and she ain't show no remorse. She ain't even speak out to Naziah.
We watched that the other day when she was up there acting a fool in front of the press.
Face was so dry.
Naziah, come home. We miss you. We love. She's talking about whoever got him. And or whoever got her, excuse me, and all this other stuff like that. She ain't show no remorse, no crying, no nothing like that. And then the auntie, who was also in her chair that's standing next to her with the glasses, she ain't have shit to say. And then when you called her, she declined the call. How was your niece missing and you declining calls and you declining interviews and you don't want to go on TV and say nothing about your granddaughter and about your niece?
Who are the twins?
How?
Who are the twins, Roxy?
Shannon and Marquita. Shannon is in here right now.
Oh,
Shannon watching. She ain't said nothing. And that's the one who she living with. This is the pedophile's baby mama that's in here, and she ain't said nothing. And I tagged her, and she still ain't say nothing.
Well, Roxy
She the one that is her baby daddy that she bought around, that she had around Naziah and all them other kids that's over there. When we found out that he was a pedophile, that's when we put it on blast. When we found out that he was approaching them kids, we put it on blast. We told them to go to the police. We only know what they telling us. They gonna ask us, what evidence do you have to stand on? We only know what people coming to us and telling us. We've been putting it out there. It's the immediate family that ain't saying shit. We never stop. We never stop. We've been saying something about this nigga being a motherfucking pedophile. The nigga was a pedophile when he went into jail for fucking a 13-year-old, and then he got out and fucked my cousin. And she was 16 years old when he got her pregnant, and her dumb ass turned around.
Well, why Roxy ain't go call CPS or go try to get custody of her cousin?
Oh, Lord.
Why something got to go all the way to this, extent
well, you
for
heard
everybody?
What she said yesterday. Oh, yeah, you missed that part yesterday. Okay, so yesterday her argument to that was at 18, which I agree with her. She decided to leave Detroit. She in turn met her husband who was in the military. She had 2 jobs at the time. She was going to school. She only came back when this situation happened. From what I gather, and you can hear it in her voice, outside of that, she didn't fool with her people. Because when it was some things that she would say about certain situations, and they would act like they acting right now, according to her.
Because you could tell that she's real, emotional.
Yeah.
And passionate about it, yeah.
They had 5 kids by him. And a brand new baby that's probably 6 months or a year old or something like that. 5 kids. She was just on Facebook the other day talking about a 100-day countdown. How you backing this nigga up and he a pedophile and he got something and he approaching your niece and your kids and shit? We never took our foot off the gas. Never.
So Shannon was holding him down.
We did not. The extended family did not. We never gave up. We've been out looking for her. They taking the shit down. Now all of a sudden she might be deceased. I pray to God that she not. But they been the motherfuckers hiding.
They tell the cops they sitting out there taking the posters down.
But she on here looking. And her brother. They've been doing this shit to everybody, whoever kid's been over there. That's why the extended family don't fuck with them like that for real. And when we did start hearing about it and found out that her baby daddy was a pedophile, that's when Kenya stopped fucking with her, and that's when she started putting the shit on Facebook to let it be known. But it has been reported. Because he ain't even supposed to be around kids, period. That shit been reported. And what DPS do? Nothing. They just went over there, they found a nigga over there and told him, oh, you gotta leave. What you mean? Y'all need to arrest this nigga. He ain't even supposed to be around kids. You just gonna tell him he gotta leave? And that's it.
So people are asking the questions in the comments. No, Shannon is not the missing girl's mother. Shannon is who? The daughter of the grandmother.
Shannon is the grandmother's daughter.
Yeah,
that's what everybody keeps asking who the twins is. That's one of the twins. That's the one that was on the news standing next to Annette with the sunglasses on. Rubbing Annette's ashy ass back.
That's Donatello. Ain't that Donatello? That's the one I call Donatello, right?
Yes.
The assistant Raphael and the mother Master Splinter.
Oh, well.
You know somebody pissed off when they start seeing your back big and all that shit. Like.
Yeah, I bet you is. But you ain't saying nothing about your motherfucking baby daddy doing something to this girl. You ain't got nothing to say. Say something. I mean, it's your motherfucking niece.
I would reserve.
How you in here watching and you ain't saying shit, and this your motherfucking niece that's missing and she was in your care. Her because you ain't here motherfucking watching.
I think she's
And
gonna
the
come up
family
here.
wrap her in your
Yeah, she is.
motherfucking head.
So,
And your ass in here watching. Like you said earlier, all this shit getting on your nerves, right? How your niece missing getting on your nerves, bitch?
Oh, she not playing. Roxy not playing.
I would love, you know, for Shannon to call in. I don't know how I would be able to sift through all of the calls, to get to her, man. But I would love for that to happen if it's possible.
Yeah, please
Shannon,
do. Say something.
since
Shannon, since you ain't here watching and commenting, shit. The fuck you got to say? This your motherfucking niece, nigga. I'm in here watching. The fuck? You should have been watching your motherfucking niece.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
You be right on with this
baby daddy, fuck my niece. Or fuck my cousin. That's what the fuck she was watching.
Ooh. A mess.
He's
Disgusting.
serious with that soundboard. He is serious.
Well, like I said, Shannon, if you care, if you want to call in, just put in the comments. Just put in the comments. I'll call, and you know, hopefully everybody let the phone line breathe a little bit for you to call. Or Shannon, if you want to text the call-in number that you see on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, I'll send you a call, right? So we can get straight to you if you want to speak. I mean, because there's a lot of people on the call. I got it on do not disturb right now, so people can't get through while the sister is talking. But I would love, you know, and I'm sure a lot of other people will want to hear what.
I think she come up. I gotta she gonna call in.
So is that all you got to say, sister?
This the one that they was arguing on, right?
That's all I got to say right now. I'm gonna keep watching and I might call back.
Right, I know you will.
So I'm gonna call back. That's right.
All right, in a minute.
That's a person who don't have shit to hide. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and they just so disrespectful to her, especially last night. Like, those people went crazy.
Like I said, Shannon, if you want to call in, let me know. Mark, Devin.
You put your video up from last night?
Who is Devin?
Yeah, it's up.
We need to watch that.
I think I got
caller, what's happening? Who is this and where you calling from?
Shannon
from Detroit.
Shannon, what's going on?
Yeah, he with me.
So,
yes.
so I don't know how long you've been tuned in, but I'm sure you heard at least the last two callers, and you know the climate of everything. So, what is it that you got to say about all of this?
Well, first off, we have, my entire family have been posting flyers, not just on the motherfucking internet. We've been going to stores everywhere, posting. And yes, they have been taking it out, and we've been putting it back up. Amen. So, therefore, y'all don't call, y'all don't even do shit. First of all, whatever Jarvis did, that was him, not on me. At all. At all. And yes, that might be my child's father. Yes, I have 5 kids. Yes, my youngest is 1. Damn sure not desperate. And first of all, Rox, don't ever call me a bitch. Because I'm not one. And secondly, I have been doing my part of looking for my niece. So don't ever discredit me at all. Bitch. Period. All we need to do is know the first question is, where's my niece? Where can we find her?
Let me ask your baby dad.
That's what we should be doing. Looking. Like we have. So therefore, anything other than finding my niece is irrelevant. That's all I need to know and need to find is my niece. And yes, the bus stop is right on the corner. She can get off the bus and we can see her from the corner. She's 13 years old. A lot of these kids catch the bus, the school bus, and get dropped off at a pickup stop. I mean, they're drop off and pickup stop every day. Her same routine. Her same routine.
Your point?
Right. What happened when she didn't? The same routine,
I know you revved up right now. You know what I'm saying? Your name is, in the centerpiece of a lot of shit right now.
It's
right?
mud in the street.
But like I got just a couple of questions on the tip of my mind for you, sister, as far as just and I know that at the end of the day, in the beginning of the day, we all about finding the veil. That's the point of everything, right? But just I guess just to just to get to know you a little bit. I mean, in the whole situation. Now, you said in the beginning, whatever Jarvis did is what you said. Whatever he did, he did. How did you say that?
I said whatever he did, that was on him. Those are my correct words.
Okay, that was on him. I was just trying to clear that up. But okay, so with that being said, apparently this man has had a history of this. Like, so did you know about him being on the sex offenders list, or any kind of activity about that? Like, had you even heard of anything like that before out of him?
When I met him, when I was 19, he did tell me his background.
She quick to say 19. Girl, you was 16.
Out it out. He gave me
this the part I heard.
The decision.
If
I wanted to pursue a relationship.
So given that his background was sex offender involving a child, right? And you still made the decision to talk to him?
Anybody in the chat will talk to a sex offender? Let me know.
If society can give you a second chance, why can't
no judgment? We just want to see what the public would do.
I can dig it. Now,
what do you say?
Now, you
he can dig it. He can dig it.
He had got married recently. Do you know something about that? He got.
It's levels to this shit. Yeah, you give him a second chance, but not no shit like that.
Married or something, because then you said you just had a 1-year-old by him, or that's your youngest baby is by him, right?
All my children is by him.
So didn't he?
Child, you said that like you got something.
Because I'm just getting what I'm told, right? Did he get married recently, or sometime recently?
Pardon?
Hello?
I said, did he get married like recently? Sometime,
oh, she ain't like that.
The last couple of years or something, or before your last baby was born?
Jarvis is not married.
Oh, okay. Because there's so much mess. Like I said, going back and forth. I'm hearing that, like, I don't know. He was with you and cheated on you, got married and had another baby by somebody else, and then got you pregnant again. So. I'm just trying to clarify to see exactly what type of person he is, or what type of person we talking about right here. What did you say?
And all these questions is irrelevant besides just trying to find my niece.
Ooh, so that's what it is. So he had to take a sip. Yo.
Hey, music.
Call in to clear up what Roxy was talking about.
No, if you have any questions for me.
I mean, I kind of asked you just one.
Music, go ahead now. Drop down. Don't come up here with it.
Like I said, I know this is a whole emotional thing. I mean, it's emotional for all of us, and I don't want you to feel like I'm attacking you by no means. But I'm questioning everybody like I have the questions that I've had listening to the story.
You're right, but at the end of the day, the questions that you're asking is irrelevant to finding my
She brought him in the family.
I mean, okay, well, let me ask you that. Let me ask you this then. I'll just like I asked everybody else. If you could give a shot in the dark, where do you think she is at right now? What do you think happened? What do you think the situation is?
To be honest, I don't know.
Like, not even the idea. Because I'm going to have somewhere to look at if my kids run away. Maybe here, maybe there.
I don't know. I don't have the answer.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
I know nobody has the definite answer. I'm just saying, like, in your heart, what do you think happened? I mean, because you know her. I mean, I don't know.
Right.
Let's say you were the last one to seen her that day or whatnot. I mean, you know her, so I mean, you know her friends, people that she hang with, what she do on the regular. You said you know her regular routine, so I mean,
Yeah, her regular routine is you go to school.
Thank you.
Thank you. We
You
just talk about it tonight.
We did
That's
say
her
he was
daily
type
routine.
low.
She go to school. Or any extracurricular activities. Then she stay at school. But other than that, she comes home.
Shannon, good night. It's your lying ass self.
no kind of theory. I mean, everybody else that I ask is some type of
story. She don't got no idea.
Conclusion of what they thought may have happened.
No, she got an idea, Kimbella. She got a good idea.
I don't want to.
She got fact. Matter of fact, she has
facts.
Absolutely. Because I don't want to put that in my mind.
I don't mean conclusion as in end. I mean as far as a scenario in where she's somewhere where y'all can't find her right now. Seeing is that she had, I guess some type of a, she had friends. I'll just say it like that.
All I know is her friends are just saying, and that's I'm just going based on what her friends saying, that she ran away. She told her kids. She told her friends that she was leaving. She was saying goodbye.
Kimbella, pause it just for 1 minute, please. And I just want to say that this gentleman actually went out there with them and searched for her. So a lot of people do know who he is. It's another lady. I think her last name is Liberty. She's a community activist out there, along with Roxy. So he has physically went out there and did something, I believe, after this interview. Thank you.
Shout out to them. That's what's up.
And that's it. And that's it. Like, that's it. We asked our friends. We asked people.
But from what the grandma and what Shannon was saying, she was a happy girl. They ain't see nothing, no changes or anything. So why would she just run away all of a sudden?
And everybody is different. We are human beings. We all have a different makeup. But I always say this: when repeated things like this happen in the beginning, there's a change in a child. There's no like, oh, I didn't know type stuff. Like, you may not know it was that, but something triggered a change. So I'd rather them just be like, I didn't notice it. I will believe that more than this narrative that they're painting. Because nobody was paying attention to her. Because I'm not even gonna hold you. If my daughter has a phone, and my phone and my daughter's in here doing TikToks, and I hear her singing in the camera, looking in the camera. Hey, who are you talking to?
Yeah,
that's me. That's me as a parent, because I've always been a big music head, and I would be in the room, not with with no phone or nothing, but I'm singing and doing my thing, knowing that song that I'm singing is older than me. I don't know who remembers, Prince had this song called Controversy. That was one of his first hits. My mother went and my father bought the record. I went home. I'm playing the record. The whole time, my mother is thinking that Prince is saying P-U-S-S-Y. My mother cracked my damn record.
She was having it.
Right, God, I miss my mother, man. My mother cracked that record. Anytime it came on the radio in the car, she was turning it off. And I probably was like 17 or 18 years old, and they was talking about the record. And because she didn't care what was on the label. When the people started talking about it, I said, Ma, you remember you thought that he was singing P-U-S-S-Y? And she told me, you want another record? Oh, no, Ma, I just wanted to bring that to you. I want to know.
But you know, we gotta give you know, give our mothers their flowers, right? Because they was paying attention. You know, better safe than
sorry. I'm not gonna hold you. Yes, my mother was strict. I was the only child. I was a good child, but my mother wasn't having it. Like it wasn't I could go here and do what I want, this, that, and the other. If I'm late, you know, it's gonna be like, why are you home from school? I was a latchkey kid. I came home by myself. So it's hard for me not to compare my childhood to some of these things that I'm seeing with my mother and most. What? The little, and even with being a young woman, my mother used to tell me I had to write the day I got my menstrual on the calendar. And I had to go with her in the house to get them. She wanted to make sure I was still getting it. And I wasn't even active. So I'm not understanding how this girl, like, she doesn't have any sanitary napkins. She doesn't have the necessities of being a young lady. And one of those things, and I don't care what nobody say, because I know I got on my son's nerves and my daughters. I sat down and had to talk. And they ain't have no father in their life. It was me. I raised two grown men who are now 30. So, and my daughter's 20. So I had them conversations. Yes, that man. I remember one time I found a condom in my son's jacket pocket. And I was cold. I just happened to, you just put your hand in y'all, I was holding it like this because I knew what it was. And I kept feeling the red. And I was praying at the same time. Lord, please don't let this be no condom. I'm about to pull out this pocket. That's what it was. I go to one of my twins. Right. I go to one of my twins. And he's
my damn son. Listen, my son, he 19, right? I may not know the day that he lost his virginity, but when he did, I seen a change. I'm like, hold on, you must have, what you got yourself into, because you walking different, you talking different. They just act different when I guess it go down. We all been there, done that. So, you know what I'm saying? They do act a different way once they get a taste of something.
And 13, I'm talking, you talking, what you said, like probably 16 or 17 for your son? 17, 18? Okay, you talking about that. We talking about a 13-year-old. I think my twins, when I found that, was like 16, 17 years old. And I'm not going to sit here and say that they possibly did do it before that. Because don't forget, again, I got twins. So they ain't played with me, but they played on certain things. Because even when I asked, like, whose condom is this? Oh, that ain't mine. That ain't even my jacket. Okay.
They ain't what you left, thinking they hiding something, but we 10 steps ahead. That's all.
Exactly. So you have a little girl. Yeah, at least he's strapped up. Oh, definitely. I wasn't mad just as a parent. I don't know too well. I can't say that.
You gotta take heed to certain things, the signs.
Yeah. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh yeah, I'm so glad my son got some. No, I was actually, even at 17, I was taken aback, like, oh snap, because things are going to change because now they out in the world for real. And once they get a little bit, they're gonna try to get them a little bit more. We all know that. So, man, I don't know. I just don't get the fact that she's 13, she's having a relationship, and if it's true, because we don't even know if it's true about the autistic gentleman from the first house. But just say if that was her first conquest, her experience, that made her 12 at the time, because she was talking to Jarvis since 12. So that meant if she was messing with this young man, it was 12 or before. Y'all mean to tell me, and then y'all knew about him because that's why y'all moved. I'm not saying this, that's what they said. So y'all knew about him. So if y'all already know that she knew what it was to be with a man, how would y'all allow her around Jarvis that likes
going to the shop, knowing his background, to go clean up? Stop playing.
And clean up what? I can't wait till the crime scene photos come out of that mechanic shop, because it better not be a speck of dust on that floor the way he said the kids was in there cleaning. Better not be. Better be spick and span when we see it, because that's going to come out. That's definitely going to come out. I just wanted to stop and say that because I don't believe, like, nobody didn't know that she was active. I just don't believe it.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
But y'all got time. Y'all had time to chain up the refrigerator. You protect the food better than a child. Got to be.
Damn shame. Got to be more careful.
Got to be more careful.
People, everyone. We don't know. We don't know. And that's what we are trying to figure out. Where's she at? Because I don't know. Where she could be inside this neighborhood, and I don't know.
They said she in the basement.
Every day.
That's what they saying.
But that's why I was asking, did they thoroughly investigate the house? Because I never heard
think that this is in the pit of my stomach, not knowing where my niece is. She's 13.
Yeah, but she also was telling him about needing pads. Most 13-year-olds wouldn't
ever have
say that.
A history of running.
And now she playing it safe.
No, never ran away
for a period of time.
No, she never ran away. Never went nowhere. Like my mom, yeah, she is strict. My mom's run a tight ship. 10 by 10. You in school, you do what you're supposed to do. You come home, and then you get ready for the next day.
Some of these kids is just
that right there. What Mariah said make a lot of sense. Yeah, why would you ask to go clean the shop? Like, be for real.
Want her to come home safe. It's just so many loops and
like his mic getting lower and lower.
It is. It is. I think that's the end of it. It's just other people calling in about it and whatever.
As a whole.
So I thought that they were arguing on the phone with each other on his podcast. That it happened.
They ever got a chance to be on the phone together? It was just like a call in, then going back and forth. Responding.
Son's mom with his custody.
Oh, he sound loud now.
Threw me all the way the fuck off this year. That's the reason why I haven't been myself. For the people that's been following me and shit, you ain't